Hey, good morning guys. I'm Nathan at Bluestone Farms.
And Samantha.
Today we are going to do a quick little run around getting our farm chores done. Our square baler is being delivered today. We are getting chickens tonight. Do some preparation work for all that. So let's go feed the goats real quick. We'll check on the bucks, we'll check on the pigs, make sure everybody's doing good this morning. Coming?
I also want to feed them.
We'll turn them off.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. What?
Good.
All right, well, these guys are good. So let's go check on the pigs and the bucks.
We can't eat.
Yeah, all right. Bam. Bucks look pretty good this morning.
Where is it?
I typically don't really feed them as much as I do the does. I know the bucks can have a tendency to get kind of like gallbladder stones in their urine tract. So I usually don't really give them a whole lot of grain unless it's like I'm trying to move them somewhere. So I usually only give them grain about once, maybe twice a week. Probably even overdoing it for that, but they seem good this morning. Looks like their water's full over there, so we're good here.
Is it on?
It is on. Hey, as long as it's not flashing green, it's off. Oh, he's wild. His way of testing that fence is just grabbing it to see if it's on or not.
Can you help me get in?
Yeah, the plan is I'm gonna probably keep them here for another 2 or 3 days, possibly, and I'm gonna move them down where they're at right now. I'm gonna move them down one more spot on those last remaining trees down there. But yeah, this spot that they're on right now, there's not a lot of good grass on it, so I'm only gonna keep them here for a couple days. I moved them yesterday morning, so yeah, I'm gonna keep them here for 3 or 4 days at max. So. The pigs look good down here today.
Did Hershey touch it?
The fence is working. That's the first time she's touched that fence in a while. The pigs are all freaked out from that too. Yeah, the pigs are all up under the trailer here now. They're not even coming over here now. They've gotten really used to me coming down here and just giving them our table scraps every time we come down here. So every time I come down here, see, look, here they come now. But every time I come down here, they start running up to the fence because they're expecting table scrap foods every time I come down here. I don't really have anything to give them this morning, so yeah, you can see that they're definitely expecting something here right now. Yes, sir. I know. Yeah. Oh. Oh. So.
They look happy.
All right, y'all want to run back over to the shop real quick and we'll get our fence charger out. Well, the plan now is, since we're getting chickens this evening, we'll go out and get our last Premier1 solar charger that we're not using. We're gonna take that up, let it charge in the sun all day, bring up a couple rolls of the electric netting, and we're gonna grab our chicken crate and kind of get ready for that this evening. Our baler should be coming in about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. So that baler will be here today. I'm excited to show that off. All right, well, let's go over to our shop real quick and we'll grab everything we need to get out of there and we'll take it up to the house and start prepping. Ooh, what you doing, baby?
Doing either kid.
Come on, Bob. Good boy. You good, Mama? Oh, did that shot get you? All right, you go, Mama. I got a favor for you. Do you want to do me a favor real quick? No? All right, at least you're honest. Yeah, so just do the latch first on your side.
No.
There we go. Yeah, so this slides up. Oh, and these got to pop up. Your hand, yeah. There you go. Pretty much just slide forward.
This is hard.
Put that bar down.
I can't do anything.
Perfect. Yep. Press hard, press hard. Yeah, there you go. You do me a favor real quick? In the back, all the way in the back, the little solar chargers, there's only one left. Can you bring that to me real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So, I want to grab this here. She's got our fence charger. Where we're going to pick up our chickens. I actually bought this chicken crate at an auction last year. I swear I only bought it for like $20 or $25, which is a pretty good steal on a crate like these. These go for usually a little bit over $75, $80. We use this to kind of move chickens around, or if we go pick up chickens, this really comes in handy. So we need to go get 2 rolls of our chickens back there.
Very handsome.
He is very handsome. So we'll grab this one here.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take these chickens up to the house and let them kind of hang out up there. We'll set up the solar charger and let that kind of charge throughout the day. This coop is also gonna go up to the house later today. This will be where they're gonna stay at in here. Anyways, we'll take this up later. We'll get the skid steer out and drag it up there, because it's a pretty good hill, going up the hill up there. So we're gonna wait in that baler to come. Should be another little bit over an hour, so I guess before it gets here. But we're gonna set these right here. Yeah, give me 1 second to help you out. So let's connect the battery in this, and then let it sit out in the sun all day. I'll let it charge up.
Yo, come here. Is that the battery?
That is the battery. Alright. See if it's hitting real quick. I know the battery's connected because it's flashing green. So let's go ahead and undo these knobs and we'll get the correct angle. Premier1 does recommend that for the month of August it be in the 36-degree setting. So that's what I got it in. And we'll make sure it's facing south. So we'll face it right here. This capture the sunlight this afternoon and get nice and hot. That'll do it for the time being right now. The baler should be coming hopefully about an hour or so. Take you guys along and show you that. This evening we'll get some chickens and we'll do a little setup over here for them. We're actually gonna put them right here in our backyard. Alright guys, it is now about 5:30. So our baler came today, came about 4 hours ago, came about 1 o'clock. I didn't have my camera on me when it got dropped off. And I was kind of in the middle of something outside without the camera when the guy came and dropped the baler off. So I ran down here with him real quick and got unloaded. It's a New Holland 575. It's a 2003. It's in pretty decent shape for its age. Tires have a little bit of dry rot. Well, that's a little expected for the age. The knotters seem to be in really good condition. There's hardly any surface rust on it for being 21 years old and having hardly any surface rust on it. That's a really good sign. The inside, you could tell whoever owned it before really took the time to make sure it was properly maintained. It looks like it's always been greased and lubricated. There's no missing parts on it. There's nothing that we could tell from looking it over when we bought it that looks broken, so everything looks pretty uniform on it. But the baler's here. I'll do a whole separate video on like a rundown of it, but this kind of sewing the baler off, this is what we got. Now that we have the baler, I have everything to make hay. The only thing I don't have is a tedder, but I think we can make hay without the tedder. But our bottom field down here, this is what we're gonna bale. I think it's gonna be worth it over time. It's Hay's only getting more expensive, especially this year has been such a drought. It's going to be hard to even come by hay at a decent price at least. So that's where we are. Decided to make hay. We've been talking about making hay out here for quite some time. We got about this whole field front and back. It's about 15 or 16 acres. Then on the back side back there, it's about another 3 or 4 acres. So we got just around almost 20 acres or so to bale. Be plenty enough for the goats that we have. All 10 goats we have, I'm thinking I'm probably only gonna need about 75 to 100 bales, and I'll probably just keep about 150 bales on hand, and then I'll probably sell the rest of whatever we make off of this one cut for this year. But I'm hoping, I don't know, the weather has been so spotty here. We'll get a storm when they're not even calling for it, and then when they do call for a storm, we don't even get any of the rain. So I don't know. They're calling for rain on Friday. They're calling for about a little bit over half an inch of rain Friday. So I don't really want to cut the grass tomorrow or Thursday, because since I don't have a tedder, I'm gonna have to cut the grass and let it sit for a little bit longer, make sure it really dries out before I rake it up and bale it. And then I know after that, after this coming weekend, the temperature drops way down. Like, I know for like 2 or 3 days straight, it doesn't get over like 82. This area for the beginning of September, that's a pretty odd temperature for right at the beginning of September. So yeah, the weather's not doing any favors to make hay currently. And then we're going out of town for a couple of days the following weekend, so it's going to be hard to squeeze a window into here to make hay. If it wasn't supposed to rain Friday, I would be on it tomorrow or Thursday to get that cut with the sickle bar, but figure out what the weather's doing. But that's where we are now. So let's go up here and we'll get the fences brought out. We're getting ready to run out and grab our chickens here. We're gonna leave at 6:50. It's 5:37 now, so we're gonna leave it just a little bit over an hour. So I gotta get that coop up to the house. I gotta set up the 2 fences, and then we'll be good to go. So let's get at that. So we got to take our coop up to the house, and usually when I move them pretty far, I usually get the skid steer and haul them with the skid steer. But I don't feel like getting the skid steer out because I'd have to change the forks and put the grappler on it, and I don't feel like doing all that right now. So I have an idea that if I sit on the bed of the Kawasaki and hold that with the rope, and she drives slow, we might be able to do this, and it might be pretty easy than normal. So let's try it. That was the first time that we got that coop up here doing it like that. That went pretty easy. Kind of a little learning curve to it, but every time I've brought the coops up here somewhere and I've had to haul them a little ways, I've always used a skid steer with a grappler on it. And I mean, that works fine, but I've run into issues where the grappler will kind of poke a hole through the screen somewhere, and the skid steer moves a little slow, but that worked pretty good. So that might be our new way of doing that from now on. I'll let you introduce him.
So this is my cat named Gravy, and this is the only animal that we have not introduced yet. So he's finally introduced.
We got him to be like a barn outdoor cat, and we got him with another cat who unfortunately we do not have anymore. But this here is about the sweetest cat you'll ever know. But he hangs out outside. He does a pretty good job at mousing and keeping stuff like that away. That's what his job here is for. We just got our electric netting set up. Gotta do a couple things still. We need to go back down to the shop. You wanna drive down there? Let's take that one back down in there because we don't need that one right now. So we'll take that roll back down there. So we got a couple things left to do. We gotta get a water bucket for him out of there. I gotta get the stapler out of the garage still because I gotta fix the coop where the bucks had kind of torn it up a little bit. And then we'll hook up to the charger, and we gotta get the roosting bar out of there too. And we'll come back and set all that up. Go ahead and knock this couple things out we gotta do real quick.
We also introduced Groovy. Pull that down. Say hi to the camera.
Man, you can see the humidity in the air right now. You want to go grab that fence charger from me real quick? All right, you go grab that real quick. I'll get this. You can take the camera with you if you want.
Okay. I can't pick this up for some reason. I'm gonna crash into you. Bye. Turn it on. No, don't turn it on. Why? Because I just need to carry it to Dad. Make a... That's the water bucket?
Yeah, it is a water bucket. Thanks. So it works by this. So it's got these little nipples on there. And when the chickens go and peck on them.
Just like the pigs?
Just like the pigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Even though it's not right.
Yeah. We got the water set up. We got the roosting bar in the back. I actually got this idea right here using the ratchet strap from a YouTube channel. I got it from Austin from Homesteading. I don't know if he came up with the idea, but I saw him do it. I believe, if I remember right, it's been a little while, but he used the ratchet straps in a brooder system. And I found that they also translate really well to these, to the outdoor coops. If that water is too tall for the chickens, then I can just crank the ratchet strap a little bit. Or if it's too short for them, then I can raise it up a little bit. So I like the ratchet strap system. It's very easy. If it's too low, you can just crank it a couple times and you'll fix the height. So the coop is set up. We got water for them. I don't have food for the chickens right now. We're gonna get the food tomorrow. But it's okay, because by the time we get the chickens this evening and get back, it's gonna be dark anyways.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get this fence on and test this. I got a big favor for you, Sammy Ray. One last favor.
Yeah.
You wanna go to the Kawasaki and can you get the fence tester?
Is that another ground rod?
Yeah. Let's see. One. All right, well.
10.666.
That's hitting at 10,000 volts. That's what I got on here. This charger here is the oldest one I have. I've never seen it hit that hot before. I don't know if it's just because it's been sitting in the sun all day. I don't know what it is, but that's pretty hot for this fence. So I'll take that right now. We're gonna head out here in a couple minutes. We'll go get these chickens. When we get back, we'll show you guys, put them in the coop and take them out tomorrow morning and see how they do. So.
Okay.
All right.
Are popular.
All right, guys, well, we made it back home. We got all of our chickens. They're not quite laying yet. They're still a little young. The lady I got them from said that they were probably going to be about another month or so before they start laying. So these guys will be hanging out up here by the house. Got our 8 chickens here now. We have 4 of them are buff Orpingtons, which is honestly my favorite breed of chickens. That's been my favorite breed of chickens for a while. I find that they are pretty good egg layers and they are very docile and they're not skittish and they don't fly away as quick as they can when you come around to check on them. So there's the other 4. One of them is half Polish. The other 3, I'm not quite sure what they are, but got them back. That'll do it for this video.